Ladies, tell them I woke up like this. I woke up like this. We flawless. Ladies, I woke up like this. 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 Ladies, I woke up like this.
Wicked or weakness, you gotta see this. Yeah.
What's up, Yay Squad? Welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Anya. Rhymes with... Damn, I'm gonna figure out what this is other than Kanye, I swear. If you want to see how I achieve these very... Y'all gonna have to forgive me. My cousins are here, but I got to record this video. So, we still gonna continue. If y'all want to see how I got these yarn braids on my very short, just big chopped hair, please keep watching. It's very detailed. So as you can see, my hair is very short. I just big chopped about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. And here's the yarn that I'm using. Very colorful. I got this from AC Moore and it's already cut. I cut all of my hair and I'm telling you, this took about 12 hours total to cut all the hair I had. So just for detailing sake, I have 3 strands of yarn that I'm using. I fold 3 strands of yarn in half. And of course I try to mix up the colors, and I take one of those yarns, cross them over the 2 and pull it through the other side like so. And I have 3 pieces of hair. I'm going to be calling the yarn here, y'all, so just know that I'm talking about the yarn. And so there should be 2 strings of yarn in each side, like so. And of course, if you need to rewatch it, just rewind the video and take your time. So I have my handy dandy spray bottle for water. I have my castor oil that I'm using on my hair. And of course, my Cantu that I'm trying to find. There we go. And I put this all on my hair before I started the whole process. And I'm constantly respraying my hair with water. Throughout this whole process, of course, I cut down a lot because this video would have been way too long, 24 hours long. I sprayed my hair a lot throughout the process and never did my hair dry at all, because you really want your hair to be moisturized while you're doing your hair, even if you already have put in the styling tools that you've already used. So I'm sectioning my sections in very small sections. I'm just starting with the front just to show you all how I'm parting. Of course, the back of my head, some of my parting is a lot bigger than the front of my head, just because I couldn't see the back of my head and I was not doing the whole 2 mirror situation. But yeah, I have a really small section and I'm just gonna start braiding, and I really just act like I'm braiding with Kanekalon here, like I would have if I had just normal braiding hair. The yarn is nothing to be intimidated by. The only thing you want to make sure that you're keeping correct is 2 strands in each section. And I'm just making sure, you know, of course, not getting any other hair inside of this braid. I really tried to make sure I didn't bring any other hair from a different section into it. And I'm gonna also show you all too, like, never pull this hair down when you're trying to unravel it. Pull out instead of down, or you'll really tangle the hair. And I actually figured that out later in the game. As you can see, this is my first one, so I'm pulling down like it's Kanekalon hair, but no, I should be pulling out. And when I say pull out, as you can see, you have 3 different parts that you're braiding with. You want to pull a whole section up and outwards instead of pulling down to unravel it. All right, so I just want to do an up close and personal shot. So of course I have 2 pieces of hair per strand. And everyone has their own type of way of braiding. I really tried to braid under instead of over. And I really tried to make sure I had each section, some hair in each section. So you'll see in a minute that when I'm braiding, I of course separate the hair.
See, there's hair in each section. And I'm braiding accordingly. And just making sure I braid nice and tight to the scalp. This is actually pretty much the tightest I've ever braided. It's kind of weird, but it's great because guess what? This hair is not going anywhere. This yarn actually is so healthy for your hair. If you are allergic to canacolline hair or any of those synthetic fiber type hairs, I highly recommend yarn braids. And you don't have to do like me and get like super colorful, flashy type yarn color. You can definitely get normal yarn color that matches your original hair texture. This was just something I wanted to do to celebrate summer, to just feel a bit more bright. I don't know. I just like being a little bit brighter. And as you can see, my hair, the right before my hair, of course, like the little fluffy that I'm about to tug on right there, I like those to stay out. I don't personally want to put gel in my hair. If you want to do your hair and you want to put gel in your hair to make sure those are laid down a bit more, you can do that, but I didn't want to do that for the simple fact that I want this to be a healthy style. I don't want to have to worry about the crustiness of gel. I don't want to have to wash my hair within the next 2 weeks just because I put gel in my hair and now it's flaking up or something. Like, no. So I chose not to use gel. You can if you'd like, but I did not. And as you can see, I have my little ends out just so I can do like baby hairs later. And of course, I did my hair diagonally instead of straight across. The front of my hair is a lot neater than the back of my hair, simply because I didn't have an extra mirror, but that's okay. And this is me waking up at 7, like this was like 10 o'clock that I woke up, because y'all, I didn't stop braiding until 7:30 a.m. Went to sleep for a little bit, woke up at 10 a.m. I was exhausted, but the hair looked so great. Like, I was like, all right, Anya, let's push it. Let's keep going. Let's do this. You got this, girl. But I was so freaking tired. So this is just me doing like a quick little burst of how I sectioned my hair. And this is a technique I adopted a little bit later on. And I started finger coiling, the sections. Now, I did finger coil so that way each hair stays in the section and I would go through it a lot faster. And to me, this was the best way to do it, especially if you have shorter hair and you can't put your hair in a ponytail or anything. Like me, I wasn't able to put sections into a ponytail to keep stuff out the way. I had to literally finger coil to keep them in their own section. And it actually turned out really great. Everything was super duper crisp. Like, that was the one thing I absolutely loved about doing this method to part them. And of course, I'm just doing a little speed through, just showing you all like how much work this took, y'all. Like, I was so exhausted, so tired. And I didn't have to go to work this morning, thank God. But I did have to go to work the next day. And I'm telling you, that sleep caught up with me when I went to work the next day. Because this morning I still had stuff to do. But as you can see, as I'm braiding, I pull up and out instead of pulling down to unravel the hair when it gets a little tangled at the ends. And this is me burning the ends of the hair. Y'all, I was terrified to burn the ends of the hair at first. And my thumb was so sore. As you can see, my thumb is red, y'all. And that's not from the fire. It's from me braiding and having to flick the lighter each braid. That's why my face looked like that, y'all. It hurt my thumb like crazy. So this is the hair. It is all done. It looked fly. It's sharp, like a hallelujah. But this is the full hair. I'm absolutely in love with it. It looks so gorgeous. So neat, so put together, especially the front of it. The back looks just as neat. It's just a little tiny bit bigger sections than the front of the hair. And I used basically three packs of the yarn in total. I had a fourth pack that didn't get used all the way, but yeah.
And now that this video has come to an end, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you on my next one. Peace.